So that's it, everybody.
Yeah.
So we just watched
true.
Mandalorian chapter 17. I'm sorry, we just watched
Yeah.
the Book of Boba Fett chapter 5.
Yeah.
Nick, you let me do it the first time. You do it today. What do you rate this episode?
For a Book of Boba Fett episode, I give this a 3.
Really?
For a Mando episode, I give it a 7.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Did you expect to have no Boba Fett and only Mando?
No, not at all.
You're. I mean, I felt the same way you did. I thought Mando would show up at the very end of the episode, kind of thing.
Yeah, I figured they would get in. Bubba would get in his ship. They would end up finding out where he's at, and they would end up going off world.
Mm-hmm.
And oh shit, I'd go off world and go find him, and have a conversation. Maybe end up helping him with something that he was in the middle of,
right?
Before they headed back, something.
Right.
Definitely wasn't expecting all that with Mando for sure. I mean, Tamora Morrison wasn't even in the episode, not one single time.
Not even the armor.
Yeah, not the armor, nothing.
There were some really good Mandalorian scenes. Him fighting in the very beginning, taking out all those guys.
That was the best part of the entire episode for me. And that's the other thing. Like, people were like saying, well, it's Disney. They can't really have, all the brutal killing and stuff. But then they just have Mando do it. Yeah. And plus, Mando was doing it in the very first episode of Mando. He chops a guy in half with the door.
Right.
So that irritates me even more that Boba Fett's not getting that same type of scenes and stuff where he's doing that kind of stuff. I expect what we see Mando doing, which was basically just whooping ass on all those people. Mm-hmm. We should have been seeing Boba Fett doing that throughout this entire show so far. Right. So that when they come together, it's like, okay, it's like Vegeta and Goku coming together, like two badasses, and they're like a force to be reckoned with. Mando, yeah, he's the muscle. Boba Fett's just getting it handed to him every single time.
So it was really cool that he was fighting in that scene, and he was doing great, and I was like all into it. And then Boba Fett, or my bad, Mando turns it up to 11 when he pulls out the Dark Saber.
Yes,
and I did like how he's got the Dark Saber and he's using the Dark Saber, but he doesn't have like an army of Mandalorians with him. They've left. He's not done any of that yet. He's not gone back to Mandalore or anything like that, and it doesn't appear that he's about to. And so they go through the show, and it's the adventure of Mando. He goes back to the ship with the armorer, and the armorer basically says, after spending time with him and hanging out with him, in a strange moment, he just fought another Mandalorian for the right to the Dark Saber. He won, and then the moment they're done, she says, maybe that's part of the ritual or something. Have you ever removed your helmet? No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Have you ever removed your helmet? I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was kind of a odd placement for that conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Not sure why she chose that time to have that.
So does that mean we're not going to get any more armor? Or that's a character that's now gone.
Well, so this is what I'm thinking just from this episode is they basically just used that episode to set up why Mando is on Tatooine there to help Boba Fett and to set up Mando season 3. Mando season 3, I bet, is going to be him trying to go find these lakes, underground lake caves or whatever, cave lakes or something, wherever he can go,
Redeem
atone
himself.
for and redeem himself. So I'm guessing that's going to be.
So, yeah, I'm with you. So it looks like that's where they're headed. So, but how does Fennec Shan show up? How does she know he's there?
Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking when she came there and
It's
was
like
asking for him, like, okay, how would she even know this?
She just told Boba Fett last week, "We need more muscle." Then they play the Mando theme. So you would think some type of transmission, some type of reaching out. No, I know where he's at. He's right down here getting a new ship. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get him.
Yeah, and yeah, there's no explanation to that. Like sometimes explanation's not needed, but sometimes just a little
It just
5 seconds worth of dialogue.
If it doesn't feel right, like it just felt out of place.
Yeah, it definitely didn't feel right for sure. With her just showing up like that, so I'm like, well, how does she even know he's here? That makes no sense. And then that I hope the lady's not in next week's episode. I hope she's not in any more episodes ever again.
The thing is, like, there's not a lot that happened in this episode. Like, to be honest, I'm sitting here cycling through it. Yeah,
like the X-wing showing up, that was like, fan service. Like, hey,
absolutely.
Look, X-wing guys. Like what are X-wings doing on Tatooine? Wasn't Tatooine always on the outer rim and outside of the Republic?
And the Halo planet that Mando's on, absolute total Halo. You saw the Terminator scene with the K2 with the K2SO droids walking with the probe droids. I thought it was a cool scene. I thought that was a cool scene.
That was a cool scene, but that was a 100% homage to Terminator.
And I liked the Halo planet. I liked it being at night. He's walking around the city.
Yeah.
That was all cool. And then flash forwards to the armorer, and then we go straight to Tatooine, where he's looking for a new ship. And I did like the part, though, where he says, "Tell Boba Fett this one's on the house." Like, they've got a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Boba Fett
he helped him out. Yep.
And was loyal
to
Djin Djarin. And now Din's going to help him out, too. So it looks, Nick, like...
But first, he's got to go see a little friend.
All right, so based on what we've seen so far, you have to assume that they teased Mando last week, and then we got an entire episode of Mando. So is the entire episode next week going to be Luke, Grogu, and Mando?
It could be. Are we getting more Luke Skywalker next week?
Yeah. This war with the Pikes is never actually going to start this season.
Yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be all set up, and then the war with the Pikes is gonna be season 2 of Book of Boba Fett.
I mean, I'm baffled. As far as we know, Mandalorian season 3 could be the war with the Pikes. Like, I just don't know, dude. As crazy as that seems, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea where this show is going for sure.
Well, 2 episodes left. That's the thing.
Yeah, I
mean, with the Pikes is supposed to be what this whole thing's about right now, and we're just not quite there yet. So I'm with you. As a Mandalorian episode, I'd give it a solid 7. Had some great parts. I'm not crazy about the droid lady either. I don't even know her name. I want to call her Rosie.
Yeah, she looks like a Rosie.
But yeah, it's a Book of Boba Fett episode. Fett's not in it at all, and I get people are going to say, well, they're setting up the story.
They've been setting up what 5 episodes to set up. Sorry, but
hey,
give me another show that took 5 episodes to set something up.
Should our thumbnail say Mando Chapter 17?
Yeah.
That's going to trigger some people if we do that.
Yeah, it'll be funny.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other thing that really annoys me about Disney Star Wars is this humans understanding droids and aliens and like talking like them, like Han understanding Chewie, but not going, like he did in Solo. Like I was like, oh God, that's so terrible. And then the lady does it in this. Rey understands what BB-8 is saying and is responding to him, and then she's knows what R5D4's beeping sounds are saying.
Gone are the days of a Han Solo going, what did he say?
Yeah, exactly. There's no need for a protocol droid that knows all these different languages because everybody understands everybody.
Yeah.
It's like oh man, I really hate that.
I'm not a fan of that either at all. It takes you out of it, kind of. When the lady starts going,
yeah, I'm like, what is going on here?
I had a couple of Jawa boyfriends,
Yeah, I dated a Jawa.
All right. Well,
so yeah, in the ultimate fan edit of this series at the end, that a lot of that will all be cut out.
Yeah, that's true. Well, guys, that's going to do it for us. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Our Patreon members, thank you for watching this entire episode with us. Yep. And everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for checking out this post-watch review and discussion that Nick and I are having. We'll come in next week and do the same thing. Let us know in the comments what you think about this episode. It's interesting. I cannot wait to read your comments, guys. I cannot wait to read your comments. So it was a good episode, but it just feels off for me because it was all Mando, and that's just
no Boba.
Yeah, that's just how I feel. So, anyways, let us know, and thank you so much for tuning in. We are Echo Base Network, and we will see you guys on the next one.
See you guys.